All right, gamers, today I have a big one for you. It's time to explore the electronic mystery mansion. Let's check it out. Here's a look at how the opening board is going to look. It's going to be just a blank slate. You're going to be putting in all of this nice little, looks like doll furniture here. This stuff is like really detailed here. You got like chair and table, pianos, fireplaces, pool tables, big screen TVs, rugs, whatever you need. And you're going to place it all within these rooms. But first, before you do all that, you're going to pick one of these 4 colors to be. They have male and female versions of each color. So they're very gender friendly in this game. So you pick your players, whichever colors you want to be, and you place them right here in the foyer at the start of the game. Now, in the game, you're going to be looking for clues to see where the $1 million is. And there's a deck of clue cards they have, and you'll shuffle them up, and they have things like keys to unlock certain rooms. Certain rooms are locked, you need a key. They have characters and items that you may need to help find that $1 million somewhere in the mansion. There's also 3 turns you can take every turn: a move, a look, and a let's talk. Now you can take multiple ones of these. For instance, you could take 2 moves and a look, or 2 looks and a let's talk, or 2 let's talk and a move, whatever you want. You can mix and match, but you only get 3 of them. Now there's 3 of each card that they can give to the players, and they get to decide what they want to do. If you want to move 3 times, that's your actions. But you would reveal your action and then do it. So at the start of the game, you have the electronic box here. You have to turn it on, press on.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you, welcome. It'll say continue. That means it will remember the last game you played. So if this thing shuts off, goes to sleep, maybe you went out to get something to eat and came back, you can continue it by hitting yes. I'm gonna hit no because this is a new game here. All right, now if you want to hit repeat here, to repeat anything that they said, if you missed it, you can hit the repeat button. Here I'm gonna enter a bunch of digits. First off, let's say it's my turn and I want to move. I reveal move. I would move into the first room. First room, they have numbers on each one of these rooms. As you see, this is number 11. So I'm going to type in 11.
This is the music room.
Music room.
You see the following: piano, lamp.
All right, so there you go. So I have the piano and the lamp only in the music room here. So I'm going to bring over piano, and here's my lamp. Now, there could be multiple items in here. Sometimes the music room will be over here, or the bathroom will be here, the kitchen will be here, the bedroom will be there. It always changes up every time you play. Sometimes there's a lot of items, sometimes there's not that many. So for this one, I only got 2. Now, for my next action, I can choose to look. And what I would do is I'd look and investigate one of these. So let's look at the lamp here. Now each one of these items has a number on it, right here on the arch here. Now that's very small, but they give you a little magnifying glass if you're hard at looking like me, and you can look it over and find the number. So you're really doing some investigating here. Now the number that I see here is actually 241 is the number. So as my second action was look, I'm going to investigate the lamp, and I'm going to press 2, 4, 1, enter.
Lamp. You found a clue.
I found a clue, which means I can take a clue, the top card from the clue deck, and I have a tape. Now that may be something I'll need later on. Now I have to place it in front of me because it's not a secret who has what. The reason for that is, on your third action, you can also do a let's talk. Let's say blue player was in the same room as me. You had to be in the same room as that person. And she could say, hey, let's talk. And in that case, we would each roll one of these 6-sided die. And whoever was the winner would get to keep or take this tape. So blue rolls, orange rolls, aha, I get to keep it. So they just wasted an action. If it's a tie, I still win because I get to defend it and hold on to my tape. Now if she won, then she gets the tape. Now remember, they have 3 actions, so she could try to talk to me 3 times to try to get that tape. Anyway, you don't have to announce what item you're taking until you win. You probably shouldn't, because they won't know what. If I have multiple items, I wouldn't know what was so important to them. And of course, like I said, you need items and certain characters to find the $1 million. Now, when you look under other things, it may be different for other people. Blue may come in, check at the lamp, and it says you found nothing, or you found a clue, and it could be something different. It's not always going to give clues out to everyone who checks it. That doesn't mean this is anyone who checks the lamp, it's an automatic clue. No, it just depends on who it is, that person at that time. So you go around searching for clues. Also, this electronic device will also beep at you sometimes and text you a clue. It'll say, hey, check here, or the item is not in this room, or the $1 million isn't. It will give you clues, and you may want to have a pen and pad to write all this down and take notes, because by process of elimination, you're going to figure out which character and which item you need to have and which room to search to find the $1 million. And the first one to do that wins Electronic Mystery Mansion. Final thoughts. What do I think about the game? Well, let me tell you how I got this. I was actually waiting for a very long Mardi Gras line earlier this year, and the parade was not going. So everyone got on their phones. I have nothing to look up. I don't have Facebook. So I just looked up eBay, and I just looked up vintage board games. And I saw this game, Electronic Mystery Mansion. I was like, it looks all right. Maybe. Well, I had nothing to do, and so I just sat there and milled around and thought about it for 2 hours as the parade was never going to show up. And I said, you know what, screw it, I'll go ahead and buy it. So I bought it. And instantly I regretted it. I was like, why did I do that? That was an impulse buy. I don't know anything about this game. This game could have sucked for all I knew. So when it came in, I was super worried, upset. It didn't look that good. It didn't look that fun. Maybe something we played once and then, it'd be on my shelf forever gathering dust. I brought it to my little nephews one Sunday when we went over to eat at my mom's house, and we set it up. Man, those pieces look amazing. It looks like a dollhouse. I like how you actually have to use the magnifying glass to sometimes find those numbers on the furniture. Some of them are just so small I can't even read it. So I think it's funny that you have to use the magnifying glass to find the number. It's very thematic that way. The electronic device is actually very simple and easy to use. And as we set up a game, we played a couple of games that day. Everyone in my family started gathering around during the last game because they were even intrigued by the game, the pieces, the look of it. They went, hey, do another one, and they wanted to see how it was played. So this is a game that garnered interest from my non-gaming family. Now that's interesting. Was it the look of the box? Maybe how easy the gameplay was after a while, because you're just moving, looking, and talking to people. You're also kind of laughing and keeping secrets from everyone, trying to figure out where the $1 million is. It's a surprisingly fun game. Unfortunately, like most great vintage board games, this one's going to be a pretty penny to get. I did get it at a good price because the guy thought he was missing pieces, but it turns out he was not. He thought there were some other pieces in the game that came with the game, and I looked it up and I was like, no, those don't come in the game. So I got it from him for really cheap, and I'm really happy about it because I wouldn't pay full price for this. If you find it at a flea market or garage sale and it's complete, definitely pick it up. It's a lot of fun. All right, gamers, that's all the time I have for now. Until next time, game on.